the KORVI ReShade preset by Fabarabian. This is meant to be used with Project Toussaint Lighting 1.2.2 by K4RX20 in Toussaint and Weedsman Lighting Mod. I can never say that correctly. He also personally turns off the in-game vignette because it's otherwise is too much for him. This is your average reshade, nothing special. Most of the magic is made by the lighting mods. This just improves a little. It's like a spice on your meat, according to the mod author. By the way, koviash is a combination of the Swedish word sausage and the Swedish word for in. Not a misspelling. I don't even, like, I don't get sausage in. I don't get it, but fuck it, run with it, who cares, you know? Overall, I must say this is a phenomenal reshade for Toussaint. And there aren't too many reshades for Toussaint, and this may end up being one of the few that I use. Also, by the way, if you do download this mod and you find that the skybox is all weird, there's like this huge circle in the middle and the clouds are all kind of fucked, especially if you're using 4K clouds mod, you will want to remove the compendium mod, or no, it's compilation. You want to remove compilation. That is what leads to the odd skybox issue with this reshade and Project Toussaint 1.2.2 by K4RX20, which is also being featured at the same time as this. You will need these in conjunction if you want the look that you see from the mod author's page and from what you see in my video. I can completely endorse this because I find it to be truly beautiful. Personally, I find it just a little too dark in some areas, just a little. But that's me personally. Also, if you use this in conjunction with the More Shadows mod, it may make weird effects like the sunset. If the sun is setting and you're using a torch, then the light will shimmer off of the torch as if it's sun rays shooting from behind a mountain. That could be immersion breaking for you. And also in rooms and dark areas, the candles kind of glow way too much. But on the other hand, this could be seen as extremely cinematic, and that's how I felt towards it. So it didn't bother me personally, but if this is something that would, you know, grind your gears, it may be something you want to watch out for. Other than that, I have to say that the mod author is correct. This is a spice, and it's pretty delicious on that piece of meat we call the Witcher 3. If you were looking for something to give Toussaint a little bit more flair, then this is totally the reshade for you. I also love the Toussaint Lighting Project 1.2.2 because it does add a slight bit of depth of field in the far off areas, and I love a good depth of field, especially with this reshade in combination with that, simply because it has that sort of depth of field that I like, where anything that isn't focused on the main character and the area the main character in is kind of slightly blurred, sort of giving more ambiance and more importance to what is going on with that character, and the rest of the world is kind of a backdrop for them. Maybe this might be too much for you, but for me, I loved it wholeheartedly and thought it was amazing and great. I'd love to see more stuff like that. It reminds me of the reshades I used to run in the original Skyrim when I first started modding. So I've always got a soft spot in my heart for over-the-top, super crazy depth of fields. And that should do it for that one. As far as I'm concerned, 2 thumbs way up. A Night to Remember Wolf Medallion by Nerf K93. This mod replaces the vanilla Wolf Medallion with a Night to Remember trailer medallion and some other promotional art pieces. Please keep in mind that this only works on the Viper armors. So if you're wearing anything but the Viper armor, it will not show. So that might be a deal breaker for anyone who loves the wolf armor or Grandmaster bear armor, etc. Overall, I've got to say he did a fantastic job, especially when you compare it to the vanilla piece. In fact, his work has a bit more detail, which is quite impressive in my personal opinion. Overall, this piece is well done. This is probably perfect for anyone trying to recreate the E3 trailers, the E3 presentation, or the EFX trailer. I think I got the name of that right. I could be way wrong. When The Witcher was first shown off in such a grandiose manner, where the skybox was amazing, the particle effects are amazing, fire was amazing, smoke was amazing, The detail was truly next gen, and everyone was like, oh my god, I can't wait for this to come out. And then the game came out and it was scaled back substantially visually, but the story still remained intact. Yeah, I'm on a soapbox now. Anyway, if you're looking for something like that, then this is obviously a no-brainer for you and something you'll definitely have to snap up very quickly. Last but not least is Alternate Hair for Geralt by Fuse00. You might have seen me cover a couple of Fuse00's mods. This is for hairworks only. The replacer for long loose hairstyles, this mod does not include alternative versions for long hair or high collar clothes and armor. So your options are long straight, long wavy, long curly, short straight, short wavy, and short curly. Now, this mod to me, when you pair it off with the Young Geralt mod, which I feel is a fantastic mod and I've used it many times before myself. When these two mods are paired together, you get that sort of Interview with a Vampire feel for Geralt, which personally I think is cool. I think Interview with a Vampire was a phenomenal movie, but there's a lot of guys who are very insecure at their masculinity, and if they see anything remotely gay to them, they then become very, very, very uptight. There's gay smoke, there's gay fire, honey. But all jokes aside, the mod author has been met with a great deal of opposition and a few goofy, rude comments where people complain about this being gay or what's next, a mod that changes Geralt's gender. For me personally, if a mod isn't my flavor, there is no need to go on the modder's page and insult them because you don't like it. That to me is the epitome of ignorance, if you will. Simply because this is a person taking time out of their day to make a mod for free for you, where you have the option to donate if you choose. It is truly insulting to say something shitty to them when they're giving you free content and developers charge you for stuff. Anyway, for me personally, I think this mod is great. Me off the soapbox. I think it's a great mod. My only gripe with this mod, the only thing that bothers me with it is this: the placement of the hair. I guess the mod author had to do it this way because it was the only way to get it to work. If there's a way to just draw it a bit more forward, so like the hairline meets with the sort of hairline the game has for Geralt where the hair works is, you see that kind of like spot right there where it's missing an area? It reminds me of Peter Gabriel back when he was in Genesis. That is an old reference, Gundam. But point being, you know, if that could be pushed a little bit more forward, it'd be phenomenal, it'd be perfect in my opinion. But odds are the mod author couldn't do it, and this is the way it has to be. The work is fantastic, the time, the attention to detail, the fact that the mod author figured out how to grab, you know, hair from the godling Johnny and transport it to Geralt and make it longer and everything. Like, it's great work. It fucking supports hairworks. Good work, dude. Good on you. I like it. If there is an alteration where the hairline's a little bit more forward for me, I'll probably be rocking this shit all the time. Simply because I have the same hairstyle as the long straight hair. Come on. I'm not gonna fucking have Geralt not rock the same hair I wear. On that note, I should get the hell out of here because I'm such a douchebag. Oh, I can't actually give more of a shit than me. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. If not, to hell with it. But if you do decide to follow me, remember, your support on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook if you want to is greatly appreciated. The more people that follow me, the more likely companies and hardware manufacturers will not ignore me and then send me review samples. And that way, I can up the game of my channel tenfold and really, you know, I don't know, make better content for you guys. You know, something where it's like respectable. I could totally see people who watch me going, like, not telling people about. You know, it's like I'm a dirty secret. It's like that fat girl you nailed once. You had a good time, but you don't want to tell your friends about it. Oh my god, I'm unsubscribing.